Warning, the stories you're about to hear are detailed accounts of shenanigans, pranks, and some mistakes that are meant to replicate the sort of discussions that veterans have when they reunite over a cold beverage and do not depict the professional daily actions of the military at large. We hope to make you laugh, but not to disrespect our proud men and women in uniform. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Cammo Comedy, where we take a humorous look at the lighter side of military service. We got a big show for you today, but before we jump into it, if you like what we're doing here, give us a subscribe, give us a follow, whatever they call it on your podcasting platform. And while you're at it, give us a 5-star rating, write us a review, as that makes us more relevant in the algorithm and boosts the overall visibility of the show. But word-of-mouth advertising is just so powerful, so if you tell some friends, I will love you forever. Okay, let's jump into the show. I am your host, Aaron Wolf. Just as a friendly reminder to the audience, we put out a new show every single Monday, so make sure you give that notification bell a nice tap. Give it a nice tap so you don't miss a show. Also, we are doing laughter therapy here on the show. We got a lot of military members who struggle with everyday life after service, and we're just here to share a laugh and remember the good times. Also, if you like what we're doing here and you want to keep us rolling, don't be shy about sending in your stories.
Send us your stories, bitch.
Joining me today is the man who keeps Cheerios in his belly button, special guest Murph. Murph, thanks for being on the show today, man.
Well, they're good for later, and they fit so snugly.
Exactly. You got to keep them somewhere.
A gross, hairy Cheerio.
I said cherry.
Just linty.
Do you shave your belly button? It's the only part of your body you shave.
I said Cheerios, plural.
Multiple
Not just
belly
one.
button Cheerios. It's like a fucking toddler that keeps snacks in his diaper.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't know about a diaper.
Just got Cheerios and gummy snacks.
Also joining us today is the man who was kicked out of the strip club for using dollar bills that he dropped in the toilet, call sign Cheeks. Cheeks, thanks for being on the show today, man.
I'm not just going to let them go to waste.
You're not supposed to reuse those. You got to run them over an iron or something first.
It can't be any worse than the other things in that stripper's G-string.
Hey, as long as they didn't have brown stains, it's okay.
It's just the water, just the toilet water. It doesn't hurt nobody.
Remember, folks, spread cheeks and not hate.
Hell yeah. Are you guys ready for my first story?
Yes.
Yep.
So we got ourselves an Army story, and we've got two main characters here. We're going to call them Sergeant Bash and Private Kielbasa.
Is it because he has a horse cock?
It might be. It actually is a callback. If you guys saw our bonus sode.
I don't think they watched. I don't think they saw it.
If you guys,
I watched, but the picture didn't come in very good.
if you guys listened to our bonus sode that was a tribute to Trunk Monkey, call sign Kielbasa was on here, but this was when he was a young private. So it's important to understand here that Sergeant Bash had actually been assigned to a special training course, okay? And the rest of his platoon had other things that were going on, a different kind of training. So Sergeant Bash was finishing out the training day, and he was just pulling into the parking lot of the barracks when he gets a phone call, right? So he answers the phone call. He hasn't even parked yet, and he gets advised, hey, the squad leader is actually sick, and you're going to be in charge going forward. He's like, okay, hey, you know what? I just finished this training class, and I'm just pulling in, getting my feet under me, but roger that, sir, no problem, right?
So the E5 is in charge of everybody has an E6 slot.
Yes.
I'm sure he got paid for that.
He did not get any kind of, it's just a increase in responsibility, no increase in pay.
It's like being a corporal, the worst fucking rank in the Army. You get all the NCO responsibilities and none of the pay.
It gets worse.
Oh, of course it does.
So Sergeant Bash, mind you, he has just pulled into the parking lot, getting all of these additional responsibilities. And he hasn't even entered the barracks yet when he gets intercepted by another staff sergeant that's already chewing him out. And he was pissed off because he's like, you know what? All these motherfuckers are in here drunk. They're not supposed to be drinking. They're fucking having a party, and you're fucking in trouble for it.
Oh, no.
Sergeant Bash is like, whoa. Hold the fuck on here just a second. I was at a training event. I just pulled up. I haven't even gone inside the barracks yet, and I actually just got the responsibility of being in charge. So before we go overboard here, just give me a couple seconds to at least deal with it, right?
That squad leader who was in charge was at the party and got shit-faced and then called in sick.
I smell a rat, sir. I smell a rat.
He's like, hey, Bash, you're in charge, man. I'm not feeling great.
just going to flip the booger on somebody else for the day. You know what I mean? So Sergeant Bash is trying to tell this other staff sergeant, well, hey, hold on a second, sir. Let me at least figure out what's going on first, before we go flying off the handle here. And the staff sergeant's like, it's too late. I already got the lieutenant over here to do fucking barracks inspection. So this guy sounds like a Blue Falcon. Yeah. For those of you who might not know, that is short for buddy fucker. So Sergeant Bash is like, okay, I'm going to go into and mind you, he hasn't even stepped foot inside of the barracks that he's supposed to be responsible for.
He only has 1 foot out of his car.
Right? So Sergeant Bash goes inside the barracks, and they are in a full-out party, right? Like, there's guys that are drinking. There's all kinds of shenanigans going on and everything in there. He's like, oh, fuck my life. So then Sergeant Bash says, all right, everybody, fucking cut the shit. Fucking put all the booze away. Get your shit together. We've got a lieutenant coming over here getting ready to do barracks inspections, and none of you motherfuckers are supposed to be drinking.
We have 5 minutes to hide everything.
Well, it turns out they actually had 10 minutes.
Okay, we have 10 minutes to hide everything.
To hide everything.
What a good fucking sergeant, by the way. What a great fucking E5. He's like, we're going to bury this.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Fuck yeah.
Sergeant Bash also tells everybody, make sure you spritz some cologne around because it smells like a fucking brewery in here. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to fucking give it away.
So everybody pulls out their cans of Axe body spray. Just coats the whole fucking room.
Something like that, right? So Sergeant Bash kind of takes a scan of everything. He sees one guy, which was Private Kielbasa, was passed out on a bed. He sees another guy that's hiding under his bed, with a solo cup and everything. He's just like,
they're never going to find me here.
Exactly. So he tells everybody, cut the shit. The lieutenant's coming in to do barracks inspections in 10 fucking minutes. So Sergeant Bash goes back outside of the barracks and he waits for the lieutenant. So the lieutenant shows up and the lieutenant and Sergeant Bash begin their barracks inspection. And in pure Army fashion, they had put everything up and everything looked spick and span, right? So they go the entire way, all the way to the back of the barracks. Everything checks out. Everything looks calm. Everything looks good. And they come all the way to the front of the barracks. They are literally 2 steps from being in the clear. When Private Kielbasa wakes up from his drunken stupor and goes, we're partying. I wasn't doing Jaeger bombs or anything like that, sir.
We totally weren't drinking Jaeger and Red Bull.
Totally not drinking Jaeger and Red Bull. And at this time, it turns out...
So hang on. The lieutenant comes. They walk the whole fucking place, and they're 1 foot out the door, and this dickhead wakes up and is like, we're totally not drinking.
Yeah, well, he was, in his defense, he was trying to smooth everything over, right? So the lieutenant is understandably not pleased with this. So he looks at Sergeant Bash and says, you're going to fucking fix him right now. Sergeant Bash says, whoa, sir, hold on. With all due respect, we praise in public and we punish in private. So I'm not going to smoke this guy out here in front of everybody. We're going to go around to the back where it's a lot more private, and then I'm going to take care of him. You're going to let me handle this guy.
That's a sign of a good fucking leader right
What
there.
a good leader. I was just getting ready to say that. So Sergeant Bash marches fucking Private Kielbasa all the way to the back. Now, Sergeant Bash is very strategic in his placement because he makes sure that he specifically is standing where the lieutenant can still see him. But he had angled Private Kielbasa over behind kind of the barracks building where he can't be seen by the lieutenant. Now, this was strategic because he was kind of just more or less going through the motions. So he's just kind of barking orders at him. He's like, all right, mountain climbers. All right, push-ups, flutter kicks. Right, so he's just kind of barking out PT things for him to be doing with the intention on having Private Kielbasa just kind of lay there, making it look good for the cameras, so to speak, or make it look good for the lieutenant, right? However, Private Kielbasa was too drunk to kind of get this hint or get with the program. Yeah. So he was actually stumbling around trying to do all of these things. And Sergeant Bash was like, hey, dumbass, just fucking lay there. Just fucking lay there. I'm going to fucking bark, and you need to just lay there. They can't fucking see you. But Private Kielbasa could not fucking comprehend this concept, so he's just like, I fucked up. I'm going to do flutter kicks. I'm going to do mountain climbers. So they went through the whole shooting match and everything like that.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
It ended on a good note. But I absolutely love that story. They are 2 inches away from mission success. Yeah. They just fucking tell on themselves. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that story with us. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I've got our next story here.
All right, man, what you got?
I've got an Army story, and this is an officer story.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
All right, goodbye.
No, don't really.
All right, I won't. So we have a newer officer. He's a young officer. He's a second lieutenant. And at this point in his career, he's taking on any training opportunity that he can so that he can get the experience, right?
Smart. That's a sign of every good officer, to just jump up whenever you have an opportunity.
Brownie points, brownie points.
So he was...
Sorry.
He was the lieutenant yelling at him for drinking in the last story.
Oh, that could have been.
So he was scheduled to attend a 1-week anti-terrorism training course.
Nice.
And the Army put him up in a hotel for the week. Okay. Now, this lieutenant states that it was far enough from where he was stationed at that he needed a hotel, but not so far away that he was completely disconnected from his friends.
Okay. All right.
Well, this story happens to be beer wolves.
There is only one wolf allowed on this show. This is blasphemy.
Can you step out so I can tell the story?
Okay, get the fuck out.
Just stand on the other side of the door.
I'm not leaving my own side, How dare you? I will allow another beer wolf story because they happen to be hilarious.
So Beer Wolf decided that, hey, I'm going to be here for a week, so I need to bring my PlayStation. Okay.
Well, that's, what else could you need?
Yeah, you need entertainment, right? So like
terrorism class. He's doing like Call of Duty and saying like, okay, this is how they do it.
Yeah, this is the real stuff, right? So he's like, it's an anti-terrorism course. It's not going to be fucking hard. And he's really good at schooling and whatnot. So like, he knows he's going to breeze through it, right?
All right.
Well, everything for the first 4 of the 5 days goes great. Okay.
Okay.
They finished training on day 5.
Oh, I thought you meant with the PlayStation.
Oh, yeah. PlayStation's internet was great. So the first 4 days go great. And at the end of the training day on day 4, Beerwolf decides that he's going to go find a friend and hang out.
Okay.
So Beerwolf calls some friends that are in the area. And one of his female friends is like, hey, I've got a girl that you need to meet.
Nice.
So Beerwolf's like, fuck it, I'm in, right? Like, why wouldn't you be?
Right.
So they drive 30 minutes away from his hotel.
Okay.
In the wrong direction.
Oh.
Okay.
So he's getting even further from his home base.
If not only further from the home base, but also further from the training site. So we'll say that this specific hotel he's staying at is Point B, okay? Point C is going to be east of the hotel.
What could
where the
go
training
wrong?
scenario is. And Point A is going to be 30 minutes west of the hotel.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? So they go 30 minutes west of where they're supposed to be at, okay? And he's all in. He's like, all right, I'll be fine for the exam the next day. It's not a big deal, but I'll go have some drinks and have a good time, right?
Sure.
Exam tomorrow.
You heard that correctly.
Exam day.
There's
Okay.
We don't need to study.
He's actually going to be tested on what he was supposed to learn.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
So naturally, instead of studying, he's going out chasing ass. So Beerwolf goes out, meets up with his friend and his selected friend's friend who he was supposed to be meeting that night, right?
Okay.
They get to drinking. They're having a good time. They decide to head to a different hotel.
Okay. Interesting.
Not the hotel that he's already staying in 30 minutes east of where he's at. They go to a different hotel.
a whole other
A
fucking
whole new hotel.
Nice.
Okay? So him and girl that he had met are going to new hotel. Beerwolf offers to drive or meet her there, and she's like, no, let me drive. It's fine. So he states he was in no state to drive anyway, so it was good that he got a ride, because you know how Beerwolf likes to party.
going to avoid some DUIs. and let
Yeah,
her
exactly.
drive. That's fair.
So he hops in her car. They get to the hotel. They check in. They have their fun. He passes out. Well, Beerwolf, in his infinite wisdom, made sure to set an alarm to wake up in the morning.
Nice.
So he wasn't so hammered that he forgot to set the alarm.
Smart.
Well, he wakes up and he's now about 45 minutes away from where his hotel is, Point B, okay? And the exam starts in less than 2 hours.
Oh, shit.
Well, she also had already left.
No way.
Oh.
And just to circle back to the fact that she drove him the fuck there.
Correct.
So he's at an entirely, he is stranded at an entirely different hotel.
With no ride.
Yeah.
And at this time, there's no like Lyft or Uber or anything like that he can call.
You're fucked.
So Beerwolf is freaking out because he's, again, 45 minutes from his hotel. And then he would still have to go to the training site.
Yeah.
And it's 2 hours till exam time.
Oh, shit. There's nothing they love better than you showing up late on exam day.
So, being the good lieutenant he is, he starts to problem solve, right? He starts calling every fucking body that he knows in the area. And luckily, he's got a civilian friend that lives like 40 minutes away. He calls...
40 minutes.
This is definitely a trend.
Beerwolf calls his friend. He's like, hey, man, I'm in a tight spot. I might need you to go to my hotel. Make sure you pack all my shit up. Make sure you grab my PlayStation. That's what's important. And then I'm going to need you to meet me over here. So his friend calls his boss. He's like, hey, I might need to leave early. So he's got a contingency plan. He's still trying to find a ride to get to where he needs to get to and whatnot. But he's got contingency plans that are starting to fall into place, okay? He calls a friend who's in the course with him, right? And he's like, hey, man, I need you to stall for me. This is what happened. I don't care what you got to fucking tell him. Tell him my car broke down. Tell him I'm sick. Anything you can think of, I need you to stall. So his buddy who's in the course is like, I got you, man. Don't worry about it.
What control over the course could this other student of the course have?
I know. But Beerwolf's got like 3 or 4 contingency plans in place at this point for him to get from where he's at to his hotel and then to the exam. Okay?
Shit.
Now, somehow, Beerwolf manages to pull this off.
Oh, no shit.
He ends up getting a ride to his hotel, can collect all of his things, including his PlayStation. That's the important thing, okay? He's able to collect all of his things and then get to the exam place. Now, he was late. Okay. However, the instructors didn't even bat an eye. So whatever lie his friend told fucking worked.
Yeah.
Okay. And Beerwolf stresses that the lesson that he had learned out of all of this, it wasn't to not go to a random hotel with a chick he just met. It's not to be a responsible young officer while attending a course. He learned, don't let the bitch drive.
Oh, no. Oh.
The bitch being somebody that's going to ghost you in the next morning.
He was used and left.
That makes me feel cheap.
I fucking love that. The lesson he learned is not to let the other person drive.
That is a good lesson. Or at least, like, hey, at the end before everybody crashes, can you get me back to my hotel? There you go.
Beerwolf, thanks for that story, man. That was great.
Yeah, that was nice.
We'll be right back with more Cammo Comedy after a quick word from our sponsor. Stay tuned.
With Just the Tip Tactical, Just the Tip has never felt so good. Their top-notch muzzle brakes tame your rifle's recoil, keeping you locked on target and grinning like you just hit the bullseye in more ways than one. Say goodbye to kick and hello to faster follow-up shots. Check them out today at justthetiptactical.com. That's justthetiptactical.com. Whether you're looking to improve your rifle or just want some cool apparel with an eye-catching logo, go now to justthetiptactical.com. That's justthetiptactical.com. Enter promo code WOLF, that's WOLF, for 15% off. You can't beat that. And when you patronize the companies that sponsor us, it helps us pay the bills over here. So thank you for supporting the businesses that support us. Patriot Mobile. If you haven't made the switch yet, then what are you waiting for? 4 years, Patriot Mobile has stood on the principle that freedom is worth fighting for. These guys are legit and staunchly pro-military. Patriot Mobile supports all kinds of pro-military causes to include Warrior Rising, Folds of Honor, Boot Campaign, Tunnel to Towers, Soldier Strong, and Carry the Load. So don't support those big companies that don't got your back. Make the switch to Patriot Mobile today. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aaron, I like my coverage, and I don't want to drive to a shop and go through the hassle of switching my service. Well, good news. Patriot Mobile has better coverage because it's one of the only providers that can give you coverage on any of the 3 major networks. And it's not a hassle to sign up. Just call their U.S.-based customer service line at 972-PATRIOT. That's 972-728-7468. Or just click the link in the description and sign up. It usually only takes about 15 minutes using an eSIM, and you don't have to drive anywhere. Now, if you're locked into a contract, not to worry, because Patriot Mobile has a buyout program of up to $500 per device. So call today, 972-PATRIOT. That's 972-728-7468. Or just click the link in the description and make sure you use the promo code WOLF, that's WOLF, for 1 free month of service. Okay, let's get back into the show.
All right, I got one.
All right, what do you got, Murph?
Okay, I've got a story from the late 20-teens.
Okay.
And this is about a guy, we're going to call him George.
What's up, George?
George of the Jungle?
No, after George S. Patton.
Oh, nice.
Because this is a tanker story.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
So this fella's a tanker.
That is the van of the Army.
Yes.
Not really.
And so he and his crew and this whole squadron of tankers, whatever you call it, a gaggle of tankers.
I think gaggle's the proper term.
Is
I
it? Okay.
like gaggle.
Okay, all right, we'll go with
I talked to a tanker once. That's what he said. He said it was called a gaggle of tanks.
Out of here.
Okay, yes, sure. Well, anyway, they're in training, so it's not all that strenuous. They've had their serious training in AIT and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, this one evening, they're all just kind of sitting around bullshitting.
Okay. I like
And
those times.
They've got this NCO that his entire career he's been kind of a screw up.
Okay.
I like him.
So he's been a sergeant several times.
He's definitely right for this show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. So I mean, he makes for stories, but in general, he's considered a screw up. But on top of that, it isn't that he's a nice screw up; he's an asshole and a screw up.
That's like when a fat chick isn't funny or nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's even worse than that. I mean, they referred to him as a mouth breather.
Oh, yeah.
No.
So yeah. So
You don't have to demonstrate cheeks.
I'm going to
Thanks.
demonstrate.
So anyway, he's managed to piss everybody off at one time or another, whether they needed to be or not. He just pissed everybody off, but he didn't understand that he was doing that. So they're all sitting around BSing, and in he waddles, and
How you said waddle.
Yeah.
takes a seat amongst them.
What are you doing, guy?
And everybody's looking at one another going, oh, shit.
What the hell?
We all can't leave at once or, he'll be pissed and we'll wind up getting smoked or something or another.
100% I'm taking that smoking.
So, well,
Yes.
so they're just kind of hanging out and immediately he dominates the conversation.
That checks out. I mean,
But with him, he's got this great big Tupperware bowl, kind of like one of those great big plastic sealable bowls.
Like that you would put a salad in?
Exactly.
He's got a salad bowl?
He's got a salad bowl. only as he opens it with great pride, I might add.
Oh.
He opens it and proceeds to show everybody his collection of long cut tobacco.
Okay.
So he's got all kinds of chewing tobacco in here. Now it's all loose.
Oh, so it's not even in the can.
No. He's got wintergreen and mint and all these
shit.
kinds of things.
So he has a chewing tobacco salad in his lap.
Yes, it's his own concoction.
What the fuck?
It's his own concoction. Anyway, he gets up and goes to the latrine. Well, he leaves his bowl sitting on the chair.
Uh-oh. That's a mistake.
Shouldn't have done that.
Well, all of the tankers, all of which despise the individual.
See, that's always the worst thing. Like when you think that you might be liked amongst your fellow soldiers, and then you leave something just laying around and leave the room.
It's so
That's bad.
dangerous.
that they have access to, they begin to spitball ideas.
They start pulling the chew out of their mouth and adding it to his collection.
No, they didn't get quite that far. But one of the guys says, we ought to put some pubic hair in there.
No!
George says, I can make a contribution,
Oh my God.
and does.
Oh, shit. We'll just go ahead and say for the audience, don't do this. This is mean.
So with
They
that,
start shaving their nuts.
So with that, George throws it in. A couple of the other guys mix the salad. And then when he comes back, everybody kept a straight face.
No.
That is the big thing. I mean,
Wow.
could you have kept a straight face?
No, especially if he put one in right there in front of him. There's no way.
That's a dead giveaway. When you sit down and do something normal and everybody starts laughing, that is a dead giveaway that they just fucked with your
Yes,
shit.
no, they all kept a straight face. I mean, they despise this guy. I mean, and so
Clearly.
they wanted to get him, but I don't know. Can you imagine? There you are with a nice chew in, and all of a sudden you pull a hair out from between the teeth.
For fucking 2 months,
So were
this
they
guy's
just
like,
watching him after that? What the fuck?
Oh shit. You guys getting hairs on your tongue?
I got a hair in my mouth. Man, you got a lot of hair in your mouth, man.
Maybe it was belly button hair from the Cheerios.
Gross. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Thank you, George, for that.
If you're going to get revenge, it should be hilarious.
Yes.
I'll just say that.
Oh, God, that's awesome.
All right, so I got the next story. We have ourselves another basic training story.
All right.
Oh, good.
This one is also a Marine Corps basic training story, and it is from Lady Basic Training.
Oh, so we hit 6 women? 6 women listeners?
I reject that. So everybody knows that in this day and age, in basic training, they heavily emphasize staying hydrated, right?
Oh,
Like they will make a big fucking production. I'm not sure how it was back in the day there, Murph. Like, did they give a shit if people were hydrated or not?
Oh, they gave us mountains of salt tablets.
Yeah.
Here, everybody have a salt tablet.
Well, it's
5
funny.
minutes later, here, everybody have a salt tablet. Now, they never gave us any water, just a salt tablet.
I'm so thirsty.
Funny you bring up salt tablets. For this story, they were actually going out for range day, right, to qualify on their M16s.
And it's always the hottest fucking day ever.
That is a fact because she happened to attend basic training in the dead nuts of summer.
Oh.
And it was at Paris Island, so it was hot as nickel night at the whorehouse. So anyway.
I got a pocket full of nickels right now. I know where I'm going after this.
So anyway, they're emphasizing that everybody needs to make sure that they stay hydrated. And we have one main character here, and we're going to call her Stacy. So Stacy is like, you know what? I am not going to be the motherfucker that faints. I am not just going to hydrate. I am going to super hydrate, right?
Is this like the guy who was on deployment who fucked his kidneys up?
No, that was just from that. Call back to that story from an earlier episode. That was when a guy just drank nothing but Gatorades and ended up fucking up his kidneys. But no, our friend Stacy over here, she went out and got herself a salt packet and added it to a full canteen, and she just chugged that fucking bitch. And she was like, "Boom! I am going to be fucking hydrated.
When
I'm
you
not
say
going to faint."
salt packet, are you talking like the ones that you get from like the restaurants?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So anyway, they're going through now. It's important to understand this too. Let me set the table here. When they're actually going out to the range, their drill instructors are there, but they're kind of like fade to the background. They actually have what they call range Marines, who are just like weapons instructors that kind of take charge for that day of training, right? Because what the range Marines are actually a lot more like coaches instead of drill instructors. They kind of take the temperature down. You know,
That's
it's a
because they give you loaded weapons.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Like, they don't usually like to keep the pressure high when there's live ammo and weapons involved and shit like this.
So they're real instructors.
Yeah,
exactly. So they're real instructors. So they're going through these courses of fire. In the different courses of fire, like they have like standing firing positions, and then they have to go lay down in the prone and fire from there. So it's just up and down constantly. And they're out there all fucking day.
In 127 degrees.
Well, Stacy might have overdid it a little bit at this point because she's not through with her course of fire and her eyeballs are fucking floating, right? She is just miserable and she's starting to squirm a little bit and just be really uncomfortable and all that kind of stuff. The Marine Corps will actually give you time to use the bathroom. They have designated times for the bathroom. If you have to go to the bathroom outside of that, you actually have to take what they call a battle buddy with you, which is just somebody else to go with you just to
Hold
get in
your
the habit.
hand.
Yeah, exactly. Just somebody to get you in the habit of, you know, going somewhere with another person, and you have to ask special permission. So our friend Stacy over here does not want to be that person that has to ask special permission right in the middle of a course of fire to go to the
Fuck
fucking
no.
bathroom, right?
Fuck no, you don't want to be that person.
However, right about that time, they had finished one course of fire. Somebody actually has a weapons jam, and another person actually wanted to do what they call like a recount to make sure that the shots that were on target were marked accurately, right?
yeah.
So there is a little patch of time. So the range Marine sees that all this other stuff is going on and kind of looks at her and says, "Hey, recruit, are you okay?" And she replies, "No, I got to go to the bathroom really bad, Sergeant." So right at that time, the range Marine kind of does her a solid, takes her M16 and kind of pretends like he's undoing a jam and looks down at her and says, "What are you waiting for? run.
It's like a scary movie. It's like Jurassic Park. Run.
Well, the bathroom is actually not anywhere close to the range. It's like a half a mile away.
Oh, my
But when she is
God.
given this little bit of an opportunity to go to the bathroom, she just pops up and takes off sprinting. Now, this is like a scene out of Jurassic Park because drill instructors' eyes work off of movement.
Yes.
And so when people are falling out to do something that's a little bit unexpected, they see that Stacy is taking off for the bathrooms. There were two of her drill instructors that fucking just started, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
Like velociraptors hunting down their prey.
Exactly. So the range Marine's like, hey, no, it's not a big deal. I just told her that she could go to the bathroom. So the drill instructors didn't give a shit. They're like, hey, you get back here! And they are chasing her down. So one of the drill instructors kind of made it.
Beat him to the women's restroom before they catch her.
Well, one of the drill instructors made it about halfway to the bathroom. He was just kind of like giving pressure for effect. You know, he kind of like folded off and went back to whatever he was doing. But the other female drill instructor was not fucking giving up. She was fucking going to make sure the pressure was on. Hey, where are you going? Hey, where are you going? Just yelling at her the entire way. But this only made Stacy run faster, right?
Yes.
So she bursts into the bathroom, bursts into a stall, taking care of her business. Of course, her drill instructor is hot on her heels, and the drill instructor is doing nothing but in there, hey, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Everybody's waiting on you. You better not hold up the fucking firing line. You better fucking hurry up and get back out there on the firing line. Of course, while she's trying to piss.
She's sitting there shaking the stall door.
Stacy finishes up, she gets washed up, and then she sprints all the way back, about the half mile or whatever it was, back to the firing line. We're happy to report that they had not actually started firing yet. But right as she laid down, that was when they actually gave the order to fire, right? So she just gets
How fast was this girl?
She was pretty fast. So she just fucking goes ahead and shoots that next round, right? And it turns out she got a perfect fucking group, right?
Wow.
Now,
I was really hoping you were going to tell me she failed anyways.
no, she was out of breath. Like she had just kind of like taken her rifle and just fucking shot, tired as fuck, been screamed at for I don't know how many minutes or whatever, panting. The range instructor kind of looks at her and says, all right, I see how you work under pressure.
Yeah. Holy shit.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
That's impressive, man.
Oh yeah, I love that fucking story, man.
Yeah, shooting under stress is not easy.
Taking a piss under stress is not necessarily easy either. Like,
I don't know. I'm not a nervous peer.
well, I mean, I don't think by that point of basic training you're necessarily going to be nervous, but
Yeah.
it's not exactly relaxing to have somebody in there screaming at you to hurry up the entire fucking time. But
that's funny.
Holy shit, man. Hats off to you, Stacy. Way to work under pressure.
That's awesome.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Cammo Comedy Show Podcast. If you like what we're doing here and you want to participate in this community, there are many different ways you can contribute.
First and foremost, tell someone about the show. Word of mouth advertising is very powerful, and we really appreciate you helping us out.
If you have any funny military stories of your own or know somebody who does, with their permission, of course, you can contribute those stories via email at stories@cammocomedy.com. That's stories, STORIES, at CAMMOCOMEDY.com. And if you're not too good at the internet, drop us a voicemail at area code 531-222-6146. That's area code 531-222-6146.
Yeah, and if you want to interact with us throughout the week, hit me up on my socials, Facebook and Instagram. Just look up Callsign Cheeks.
We have a lot of big plans for this show. In building this community to support veterans, we will announce here soon. So stay tuned. All right, I'm going to go enjoy a nice pasta salad with a little mayonnaise later.
Okay, first of all, mayonnaise?
Why do you always have a problem with the way I talk?
There's a way you're supposed to say the word, Aaron.
Mayonnaise?
That's not it.
Panaz.
That's not fucking it, Aaron. That's not.
think I can. But that's how he gets free energy drinks, if you remember that story.
Gross.
Makes people sniff them.
Gross. Oh, that story was foul.